Hello everyone. So this is my first video of my series P, which is based on PHP. That will cover PHP basics, okay? And these are the topics that I'm gonna cover in this my PHP video series, okay? Uh, if needed, I will add a few more topics. This is just an outline. I can change it, okay? So let's start. What is PHP? It is an acronym for PHP, that is a hypertext preprocessor. It is widely used and open source scripting language. PHP scripts are executed on the server just like JavaScript code. Okay, it is free to download and use. Now the question is, what is a PHP file? Now PHP file, it can contain HTML, CSS as well as JavaScript in PHP code. Just like in JavaScript, the JavaScript file, whenever you are using JavaScript, it contain code of, but obviously HTML and CSS also. Okay, so just like PHP also contain this kind of code. PHP code is executed on server and the result is returned back to your browser as plain HTML code. PHP files have extension .php. Okay, what can PHP do? It can generate dynamic page content. It can create, open, read, write, delete and close files on the servers. That means it can do all the things that is related with your database. Okay, it can collect form data, can send and receive cookies. It can add, delete, modify data in your database, and it can be used to control user access. It can encrypt data. Okay, so now why you should use PHP? Because it runs on various platforms, for example Windows, Linux, Mac OS and many more. PHP is compatible with almost all the servers which are used currently, for example Apache and ISS. PHP supports wide range of databases. PHP is free and you can download it from its official PHP website, that is www.php.net. It is very easy to learn and run PHP code on your server side. Now if you are novice to any scripting language, okay, then PHP is a point where you can start, okay. So let's go ahead. Basics of PHP. This file that end with .php extension, PHP code is contained within tag, that is over here you can see that in JavaScript we were using script tag, okay, opening and closing tag. Just like that, PHP code, it is also contained within tag, and the tag is over here. This is your starting and this is your ending tag. Okay, angular bracket, question mark and PHP. After that your code and your ending tag is question mark and greater than angular braces, and this is your short open tag to contain PHP code. Now this is old syntax which is used before PHP 7, before introduction of PHP 7. Okay, now PHP 7, it is a latest version of PHP. So this is how you can use PHP using script tag, just like JavaScript. Okay, now how do you comments in PHP? So this is for single line. Over here you can see that this 2 / for single line. Also you can provide comments for multi-line commands like this, and there is also another way to comments in PHP code, that is hash and whatever you want to comments. Now if you want to use PHP to means code, if you want to code in PHP, so how do you install PHP? So there are two ways. The first one is to find a web host with PHP, and MySQL support. Okay, and if your server does not support PHP, then install a web server or on your own PC and then install PHP and MySQL. Okay, so for that purpose, install web server, PHP, and database such as MySQL. Now let's start with PHP basics example. Okay, so we just saw a syntax of PHP. That means how what is a tag for using which we can start with my PHP code. So this is example. Now over here you can see that this is okay. All over this is my HTML code. You can see that this is my HTML head, body section. Okay, this is my strong tag. So this is basically my HTML code, but just like JavaScript we can use anywhere in my HTML code, PHP is also, you can use PHP code anywhere in your HTML document. So over here this is my PHP script tag. Okay, scripting delimiters. This is starting of my PHP and this one is my ending. Okay, now this one is variable declaration. Okay, so you can see that over here variable declaration, we will see it later just in next slide. Okay, this is a single line comment. Now you can see that you can use your PHP script whenever you want in wherever you want in your HTML. For example, over here I have used starting of my HTML code. Okay, over here I have used this PHP script. Now you can see that I have declared this variable over here. Okay, this is my variable. Just for a while, just forget the syntax of PHP variables. Okay, I will just show you in a while. And over here I have used that particular variable as a in my PHP scripting tag as an output. Okay, so function over here I have used print function which outputs the value of variable $name. So $name is my variable name. Okay, and output of this is welcome to PHP, and over here you can see that what is the message, welcome to PHP, and after that variable name. That means you got output like that. Okay, welcome to PHP Arjunwala. Now let's see variables in detail. All variable begins with $sign and it can contain letters, digit, and underscore. Okay, and one important note is that variable name cannot begins with digit. I think this rule, this naming protocol is applicable to generally all the programming language. Okay, now PHP variable are case sensitive. That means if you are using $name and $name in uppercase, that means these both are two different variable. Don't need to declare variable. The value of a variable is a value if it's most recent assignment. So what does it mean? For example, I have declared variable $name. Okay, and I just give value Parul, and after that I am just assigning another value, let's say programming. So this variable name, it will hold most recent assignment, that is programming. Variable have no specific type other than type of their current value. So what does it mean? It means PHP is loosely typed language, and if you have watched my JavaScript video series, you have heard this word loosely typed language in my JavaScript video sessions. Okay, JavaScript is also loosely typed language. It can have variable $, variable, but it's not recommended to use. Now how do we declare variable? Just like $, it is compulsory to use. Okay, you cannot declare variable without using $sign. You just need to put $ and variable name, whatever you want to give. So $A is equals to in double quotation B, that means it is string value. After that $B is equals to another, and if you want to output, that means if you want to put it output print out this variable name, then you should use echo or a print function. Variable names inside string replaced by their value. Okay, for example, over here if I'm using $name is equals to Arjun Bala and $string is equals to my name is, now over here you can see that this is variable name. Okay, variable name itself, and if this is Arjun Bala, then what will happen, this string, it will be replaced by their value. So what is value of this string variable? My name is Arjun Bala. So in PHP there is also a type conversion. Okay, so there is one function using which you can falsify type conversion. Okay, if it is not explicit, then you should use set type function, which is used to falsify conversion and typecasting. Okay, now if you want to concatenate any two string, so there is one concatenation operator, that is dot operator. Okay, just like in JavaScript also you can use dot operator to concatenate to string. Now variable types. Okay, let's see it. Data types, all the primitives data type, that is integer, float, double, string, these are supported by this PHP language, and also it support object, array, resource, null, which is also supported by PHP. So that's it in this first video. Okay, and in my second video I will demonstrate you with practical approach how to use how to code in PHP. We will cover some few basic example. Okay, so don't forget to watch that video. This is for basics, that is introductory type of video, and must watch my second video which will demonstrate your practical approach towards PHP. Bye bye.